What's going on, everybody? I'm back. This is part 8. So, as if you watched part 7, you would know that I was denied my carry permit by my chief. However, what really bugged me in the letter itself was a few sentences that he wrote, I guess, or mainly just one. He talks about that I have no disabilities that would keep me from being issued my carry permit, and that I have no disqualifiers whatsoever that would keep me from getting a carry permit. However, wrote that, quote, I am not convinced, end quote. So he took his personal opinion, not what the statute says. Like, I could be wrong. I might get blasted over this, but he should state in there, per such and such, I don't meet, the code or something like that, But he put himself in the letter. He said, I'm not convinced. Well, I wanted to say, well, who the F are you? You know what I mean? Like, anyway, the point is, here in New Jersey, for the ones that don't know, if you have a local police department, you have to apply to them first. If you don't have a local PD, you have to submit to the state police, and the superintendent makes the decision. And if you have a local PD, your chief makes a decision. However, it's not really a big deal, because neither one of them actually have a say. Sorry, lights in my face. Because no matter if they approve you or deny you, you have to go in front of a judge, and the judge is the one that actually approves you. It holds a little bit of water if your chief or your state police gives you their, endorsement, you can say, of the carry permit. If they approve you, it might help the judge make his decision on what to do in your particular case. But really, it's the judge's decision that's going to matter. The other thing is, from other people that I have talked to, most chiefs by default will deny you. Mainly when it comes down to it is liability. They don't want to be sued. If you happen to do something with your firearm, and someone gets hurt or killed, the person's family can not only sue you, but they also can sue the chief of police. However, if the judge approves you, they can't sue the judge. So chiefs and department heads don't want that liability, so they leave it up to the judge to make the decision. However, it shouldn't go to a judge at all. My view, you should go through the same process that you do for a purchase permit, even though I think that's bogus. If you have your FID card, you already went through all the background checks. Why should you have to have a purchase permit? So you have to go through a background check to get your firearms ID card, which it allows you to own a gun, but not buy one. You need to go through the whole process over again to get a purchase permit that will allow you to buy it. A handgun, that is. A long gun you don't need a permit for. But even then, they're not even good. They're only good for 90 days. And then if you want to carry, you have to go through the whole process all over again. And then you still have a 99% chance of being denied because they just don't give them out in Jersey. So where does this leave me? If you're denied by your chief or the state police, it's up to you, the person, to write a letter to the court of the county that you live in, telling them that you want to appeal the decision, and then you'll get a court date. You got to pay $50. You got to send them the letter requesting or telling them that you're appealing, along with the denial letter. Now, if you were approved or lucky enough to be approved by your chief, they automatically do that for you, and you'll get a court date. So, I have my letter. I have my $50 check, and I have a copy of my denial letter, and it will be going in the mail very, very soon. Priority or something like that, so I know someone had a sign for it, or at least a tracking number, so I know it was delivered. Just because I have a strong feeling that it's not out of the realm for New Jersey to say that they did not get your appeal in time, because you only have 30 days from the date that you signed for your certified denial letter to put your appeal in. You know, and they can easily say they lost it or it never came in the mail. So I'm going to make sure that I know they got it. And I know that either someone signed for it, or I'm going to have a receipt that it was delivered to the courthouse via tracking number, and I will keep that on file. So either today or tomorrow, that letter will be in the mail. Then I wait. Apparently, the judge in my county, from a few people that I've talked to, though is Democrat, is actually more pro-gun than most judges in New Jersey. However, he only hears firearm cases once every 3 months or something like that. So it could be a while before I get a court date. If I get one sooner, I will make another video. But until then, peace. What's going on, everyone? This is a little time skip in part 8. As you just watched the first part from yesterday, I stated that I was appealing my chief's decision to deny me my carry permit. Again, he's not the final say anyway, so whatever. You have to go to court. But I had my check, a copy of my denial letter, and a letter to the actual judge in the court stating that I was appealing, requesting a court date. I had all that ready to go, and the only thing I needed to do was mail it. Now, I could have just put a couple stamps on it and put it in the mailbox. It would have got there. But here's the thing. The way New Jersey is, not that I ever had an issue yet with making sure, them losing anything. In my other purchase permits and stuff like that, they've been good there. But just to alleviate my stress, because of you need to appeal within 30 days, I wanted no way for them to come back and say they didn't get it or they didn't get it in time. So, and I didn't want any chance that it could get lost in the mail. So I wanted to go to the post office, not just put a stamp on it and put it in the mailbox. So I went, and today dropped it off, and there's my receipt, tracking number, delivery date, someone signed for it, right here. So according to this, they'll have it by tomorrow, which is cool. They'll put it in the system, and I don't know when I'll get my court date. I heard the guy doesn't do, he does firearms cases or appeals. He does them ever so often, so it's not like he has a scheduled time every week. So it might be a month or two before I actually get a court date. But what I plan on doing is, I know it's going to be dropped off tomorrow, or it should be dropped off tomorrow. I'm going to give it till Friday, and I'm actually going to call the judge's clerk and just make sure they got it, and go from there. Until I get any more news, peace.